Hi there, this is Professor Eckhouse, and I am going to talk today about solving multi-step equations, starting with addition and subtraction. A lot of this is review. We're just going to keep practicing harder and harder problems. So you can pause the video and see all the things we're going to learn how to do. It's a lot. All right, so we're going to start with determining whether a number is a solution to an equation. So this is what we've done before. They're just longer equations and maybe fractions and things like that. So we're going to substitute the given number in for the given variable and then see if it makes the equation true. This is important to know how to do because this is how you check your work when you do math and algebra. All right, so our equation is this. And so we've got 30x plus 2 equals 12x. So you can simplify first if you want to, but that's not what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to take the x equals 1/6 and plug it in for this x and this x. Okay, so I've got 30 times the x plus 2 equals 12 times the x that I'm going to put in. So the 1/6 is what I'm plugging in. Now you can do this on your calculator. 30 times 1/6, 1/6 of 30, or you can think of it as 30 over 1 times 1/6, and the 30 and the 6 simplify down to be 5, plus 2 equals 1/6 of 12 is 2. So 7 equals 2. Is that true? Is that true? No, it is not. No, it is not a solution. So 1/6 is not the solution. Is not the solution to this. There will only be one solution because this is a linear equation, and as you go through algebra, you'll understand what I just said. But if it's a linear equation, it only has one solution, and this is not it. So it's not the solution. All right, so you pause the video and give this one a try. Okay, so I'm going to plug 1/4 in, because x is 1/4, for x into the equation. So I've got 16 times x plus 2 equals 24 times x. All right, my x is 1/4. So what is 1/4 of 16? You can use your calculator if you want to, but that is 4 plus 2, and 24 times 1/4, or 24 over 4, or 1/4 of 24, any of those mean the same thing, is 6. So we get 6 equals 6, and that is true. True, right? So 1/4 is the solution. Again, this is how you check your work. So once you get an answer, you should plug it back in and see if it makes it true. All right, so this is a review of solving linear equations. So we are going to use the addition property on this one to say x minus 5 equals 12. So in order to get x by itself, that's the goal, we're going to add 5 to both sides. And I get x is now by itself because these two are going to subtract away. And we get 12 plus 5 is 17. So now let's check over here. I'm going to really encourage you to check. So we got an answer of 17. That's our x minus 5. Does that really equal 12? Yes, it does. 12 equals 12. So we checked, and this is the correct answer. All right, so why don't you try a few more here? So do a couple more. Pause the video. See what you can do with it. All right, so we need to get x by itself. So I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. The 7s are going to subtract out on the left, which is the goal. And we get 32 minus 7 is 25. So then when you go to check, you're going to get 25 is your x plus the 7 equals 32. Is that true? Yes, it is. All right, next one. Here we're going to say plus 5/7 on both sides. And I'm going to put my plus 5/7 over here. So it's a little easier to add fractions. They're going to subtract out right there. And we get n equals 4/7 plus 5/7 is 9/7. N equals 9/7. All right, next one. This is decimals. I'm going to give this one a try. I'm going to add 4.2 to both sides. They're going to subtract out right there, or cancel, however you want to think of it. And I get P equals 5.4 plus 4.2, which is 9.6. So again, if you're going to check, and I forgot to check the last one, but you can do that if you'd like, we get 9.6 minus 4.2 equals 5.4. Use your calculator, make sure, and yes, it does check. All right, so moving on, solving an equation that must be simplified first. So we're going to solve these, but we need to simplify them first. So we're going to look for like terms. So 5x and 4x can be combined, and the constant terms can all be combined. So I'm just going to start on the left side. I'm going to ignore the 22 that's on the right side of the equal sign. I'm just going to work on the left. So I get the 5x and the 4x in the yellow. So 5x, and I'm going to just write them side by side. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I'm going to do that. And then I've got minus 14 minus 18, right? And then I've just got the equals 22 over there. So this was my yellow portion. This was my green portion, and I'm just going to combine those two. So 5x minus 4x is just x, minus 14 minus 18, so that's two negatives that are coming together, combining together to make negative 32, equals 22. So now I need to do what we just did in the last couple problems. I need to get x by itself. I'm going to add 32 to both sides, and I get x equals 54. So I want to show you how to check this one time. This is kind of long, but this is so you can just at least try this one time. All right, so we're going to put 54 in every time we see an x. So 5 times 54 minus 14 minus 4 times 54 minus 18 equals 22. And what you want to do is just put this all of this into your calculator. And if you have one that does order of operation, you don't have to do it in parts. Just put the whole thing in the calculator, just like that. And you will find that you get 22 on the left, so that equals 22. All right, next one. Give that one a try, and you can check it if you want to before you come back. All right, so when I see something that needs to be distributed, you're going to take the 15 times x and 15 times the minus 7, which we did in a previous video. So 15 times x is 15x, and 15 times 7, or negative 7, is minus 105. And then we've got the minus 14x we need to bring down right there, and that equals negative 103. So now I'm going to combine my like terms on this side, and I get 15x minus 14x is just x, just like we had up here. 5x minus 4x is just x. And we've got minus 105 equals negative 103. Now I just need to get my x by itself, and I'm going to add 105 to both sides. So the 105s are going to cancel out, and I'm left with x equals negative 103 plus 105 is just 2. Okay, so, and what you can do is you can go check here. So you get 15 times 2 minus 7 minus 14 times 2 equals negative 103. And if you put all of this in your calculator, you're going to get negative 103 equals, of course, the negative 103. So it does check. All right, next one. So go ahead and try this one. You're going to distribute and combine like terms and solve for x. All right, so first you want to take 4 times 3x and 4 times 1, and you get 4 times 3x is 12x, plus 4 times 1 is 4, minus 11x equals, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to combine those two. Negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. All right, so on the left side, I have my 12x minus the 11x, and that gives me x, and then I've still got a plus 4 equals negative 5. All right, so next I'm going to get the x by itself by subtracting 4 from both sides, and I get x equals negative 5 minus 4 is negative 9. And again, I would recommend going and checking by plugging in, and so you're going to get 4 times 3 times negative 9 plus 1 minus 11x, and see if that gives you -5 over on the right. So again, if you just use your parentheses and everything, use this in your calculator, and you're going to find that you get -5 on the left, and that will equal the -5 on the right. All right, just a couple more. So translating English to algebra. So translate and solve these. I'll do the first one with you. Actually, why don't you try these on your own before you listen to me? All right, so we've got 6 more than a number. 6 more than a number, and then we've got the is 15. So something equals 15. So 6 more than a number is just x plus 6. Is equals 15. Now we're going to solve by just subtracting 6 from both sides, and we get that x equals 15 minus 6 equals 9. So now, say to yourself, here's how you check these. 6 more than 9. 9 is 15. Is that true? 6 more than 9. So 6 plus, 9 is 15. All right, the sum of 2 times a number and 5 is 13. The sum of 2 times a number and 5 is 13. Pause and give that a try. All right, remember that sum means plus. 2 times a number is 2 times x. So that means 2x and is plus 5 is equals 13. Okay, so we've got 2x plus 5 equals 13. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides, and I get 2x equals 13 minus 5 is 8. Oh, we haven't done division yet, but here, well, this is a little review. So we've got 2x over 2. So you want to get the x by itself. You can divide both sides by 2, and I get x equals 4. So let's try it. The sum of 2 times 4 and 5 is 13. The sum of 2 and 5, 2 times 4 and 5 is 13. So 2 times 4 plus 5 is 13, and that is true. 8 plus 5 is 13. All right, the last one, the difference of 7p and 5p is 8. So difference just means subtract, and these are the two things you're subtracting. You always do it in this order. So 7p minus 5p is 8. So is means equals. So that means 2p equals 8. So again, all we have to do to get p by itself is divide by 2. And I get that p equals 4. The difference of 7p and 5, well, you could go multiply it out, but you can check this by just putting the 4 in for the p. Okay, a couple of word problems. The family has 2 dogs, Buster and Clyde. Together they weigh 87 pounds. Buster weighs, not weights, weighs 51 pounds. How much does Clyde weigh? Okay, so I'm going to write this out. I'm not even going to use the letters or anything, but Buster could be B and Clyde could be C if you like. So we've got Buster plus Clyde. Right, Buster plus Clyde equals 87 pounds. Okay, so I just put it into more of a math sentence. So Buster, it says right here, weighs 51 pounds. So Buster is 51, right? Plus Clyde equals 87. So how could you solve for Clyde? Well, all you got to do is say minus 51, right? And Clyde equals 87 minus 51 is 36 pounds. So double check, see if they add up to 87. 36 plus 51 is 87. Okay, why don't you try this one? Oh, we have a little band practice starting right below me in the basement, so hopefully you can't hear that too loud. All right, Constance paid that amount right there for her new car. This was $750 less than the sticker price. What was the sticker price? All right, so $750 less than the sticker price. So that means sticker, remember this is written backwards of how you write it in algebra. Sticker minus 750, right? Minus 750 equals 27,575. So all I'm going to have to do here is add the $7.50 to both sides to find the original price. So my sticker price is going to be, the two numbers added together. So 28,325, and I'll put my $sign on there. Okay, so that was the sticker price of the car before they got the $7.50 off. All right, that is all I have. Thank you for watching.